find a purpose that you're willing to struggle for. I think
Yeah.
is probably like, that's probably the best thing I can tell anybody, regardless of where you're at. Find a purpose that you're willing to struggle for. Not that you don't want to live in struggle, obviously, but I think you have to be willing to struggle.
Right.
You have to be willing to live through to do things that are difficult.
Well, like Jocko says, discipline equals freedom.
Fuck yeah.
So what's it like being around Jocko? I know you spend a lot of time with him. You guys are in the gym together.
Yeah. So Jocko's a great guy. Funny, I lived in San Diego from like 2010 to 2014 before I moved to Thailand, and I would go over to Victory to train sometimes. I didn't know who Jocko was. He wasn't famous yet or anything like that. But just looking at him, I'm like, I don't know who this guy is, but he looks like he's worthy of my respect. So I'm just going to be respectful towards him and call him sir every time I see him. But as I started to work at Victory in the past, it's been a little over a year now, I suppose. Yeah, bit over a year. He's really one of the nicest, most down-to-earth guys. Like, he's just another dude, man.
Yeah.
Very humble on the mat, always open to learn. Very fucking strong. He's a gorilla. He's a great guy. He's never turns down people asking for pictures and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he's a really good dude. He's got that on button to be intense, but he doesn't walk around like go hard all the time. Like, he's actually pretty chill, relaxed dude for the most part.
Those Navy SEALs have nothing to prove.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
And he lives his life like that. Like, I don't feel like he's ever coming from a place to prove. I think he comes from a place of mission and purpose.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
His mission and purpose is important, and oftentimes mission and purpose will be difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So where can people find more about you?
Instagram is the best place to interact with me. So Eric the Gentleman on Instagram, pretty easy. I always putting up hopefully valuable content and just things to inspire or support people on their mission. And I'm passionate about the martial arts, but I'm more passionate about creating men that I wish I had around when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Men that can mentor, lead from a place of inner strength, as opposed to, all the outer bells and whistles that you sometimes get on the street. I don't think none of those guys are they're not bad people, right? At all. They're great people, wonderful people, but there's a lot of hurt and pain, and everybody's coming from a lot of hurt and pain, and I think it doesn't have to be that way. I think we can lead from a heart-centered place, as corny as that sounds. It takes courage to live from a heart-centered place, right? Like, I would say entrepreneurs done from a grounded and balanced place is a heart-centered place. If I'm not going to me personally, I won't get involved in something that I don't feel like alive or a spark of passion about.
Yeah.
That's living from a heart-centered place. And sometimes that's going to be scary. It's not going to be sure. People are going to discourage you, right? They're going to say, man, just get a union job.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. If you feel heart-centered, if you find that union job provides you with the opportunity to do something purposeful on top of that, great. And the union job is a part of that purpose, great. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with a union job. For me, I would rather fucking die.
Yeah.
I would rather die than work for somebody else. I don't want to. I won't say I can't do it, but I choose not to. That's not from my heart center.
Yeah. Same here.